Hello guys and welcome to volokinproject. This is your favorite YouTuber Tony here, and today I'm kicking off a kind of a three-part series featuring three different HTC phones. And today I'm gonna do a quick review of the most exciting of them all, the HTC U11, guys. This phone was released in 2017 pretty much, and it was supposed to compete with the Samsung Galaxy S8, the Xperia XZ Premium and the LG G6. And probably this was the best option back then. Something very interesting, this phone used to cost 650 bucks, and today when we talk about phones, about £1,000 is the standard, is the base price for a flagship. People are talking about the LG V60 at the moment, how cheap it is at 900 bucks, which is absolutely mind-blowing. So HTC decided to issue 4 or 5 colors on this phone: black, white, amazing silver, which is kind of light blue. The other one is blue, which is kind of a dark blue, and this I don't remember what was the particular name, but between fire, was it fire red, something like that, between orange and red. I think this is the best color option, but I don't blame you if you choose the rest because they were brilliant as well. Aesthetically, this phone is absolutely amazing, guys. The build quality is amazing. The only thing which is missing is the wireless charging, considering the glass back over here, but everything else is pretty much on point. You've got two capacitive buttons, hardware buttons over here, and the only problem I've got with that is that the back button is on the let me see, is on the left hand side, and the menu button, the multitasking button, is on the right hand side over here. They could have put just two dots and then let you program them via the software, but they didn't. So yeah, the good thing about this design is the fingerprint reader over here, guys. Check this out, front facing fingerprint reader, perfect. Absolutely perfect, guys. It's one of the best. It is excellent. The face unlock, however, is not a dedicated face unlock. It is the smart, basically the built-in Google Smart Unlock, which means that first of all it has to read your face, and after that you have to swipe. It doesn't take you automatically into the menu and is not that fast, but it definitely gets the job done. Now, one interesting choice is the screen in this phone, 1440p, actually Quad HD, LCD screen, guys. On the positive side, there is absolutely no screen burn whatsoever, especially if you're an Uber driver or something like that, or a truck driver. You can use this phone for sat-nav 24/7. You're not gonna burn the screen like the AMOLED panels, for example. The other thing about the screen is very bright. It's overall excellent screen, but it has only one little gripe. It's super cold, guys. You've got a slider where you can adjust the color warmth. You can take it to warm, but then it turns a little bit on the pink side and it messes up the color accuracy, so you gotta keep it at cold all the time, which is not very good for your eyes because of the essentially you've got no blue light filter at all. But apart from that, it is a really high quality screen, and again, consider the newest LG V60 has a 1080p screen, which is absolutely mind-blowing, guys. But yeah, essentially the HTC U11 has a better screen than the new 9000. No, not 9000. We are not that far, guys. We are not that far, but 900 bucks phones. So yeah, no notch. Of course, the bezels over here are fat, and that's why in a reasonably sized phone you're getting only 5.5-inch screen. But again, on the positive side, this is a 16 by 9 inch, 16 by 9 inch? No, this is 16 by 9 aspect ratio phone, which means that YouTube videos play in full screen. There are no cutouts, which means that this is absolutely enough, guys. One thing which is not enough is the battery life, 3000 milliamp hours, and considering the Quad HD screen, Sometimes I'm getting only 3 hours of battery life, sometimes I'm getting 4, and if I stay on Wi-Fi doing nothing pretty much, I can get to 5 to 5.5 hours of screen on time, which I understand this is a second-hand device now, and by the way, you can pick one of those for just £100, guys, which is crazy value for money, but wait until you see the Volokin Spectrum scoring system is going to blow your mind. So yeah, the battery recharges for about 50% in half an hour, and 100% you're reaching in about 1 hour and 1 hour 45 minutes, which is absolutely fine. But again, the battery life is not brilliant on this phone because of the screen pretty much. One other thing I should mention is that this is the implementation of the fingerprint readers over here. I've used this, alcoholic napkin over here to clean my fingers and clean the phone, and still, I mean, it's smudged like hell. So HTC has a solution for you. In the box, you've got all of those stuff, plus, your chargers and this and that. They've included this transparent plastic case for free pretty much, and which takes us to the audio quality. Now, the phone doesn't have a 3.5mm jack, but what's included in the box, I'm looking at the Pixel series at the moment, what's included in the box is one of the best 3.5mm dongles available at the market right now. I've got a separate video talking about the dongles. Pretty much the HTC one costs about £10, and it's pretty much the best dongle you can buy on the market right now. That's free included in the box. And something else is included in the box: the HTC U-Sonic USB Type-C headphones. Man, I'm 100% serious over here. I was over here on this couch with my wife. She was doing something on the tablet, and I was like, honey, I'm just gonna test the headphones just for a second. I've put them on, I've maxed the volume, and I was like that. Whoa! I didn't really expect them to sound that good and that loud, guys. They're absolutely amazing. And the best thing again is that they're over here in the box, guys. Next thing, stereo speakers, one over here, and they sound really good, but they're not the loudest out there. For example, Samsung Galaxy S9, which is the next generation, has much better and deeper and cleaner speakers. These ones are fine. You've got some tweaks. You've got basically two audio modes. You've got music and theater. Of course, you want to keep it at music, but it's just, how can I put it? They're not the best. They're really good, but they're not the best. But definitely they're going to get the job done, guys. I don't know why they haven't included more, equalizer, Dolby Digital, or whatever it is options, but yeah, it is what it is. About the cameras, I'm gonna do a separate video talking about the cameras, guys. All I'm gonna say is that the selfie camera is probably one of the best selfie cameras on a phone ever made, guys. And the back camera is only one, but let me tell you that the HDR is pretty good, and still in 2020 this is a good camera, guys. Actually very good camera. So I'm gonna leave the rest for my dedicated camera review. About the software, you've got the double tap to wake the screen gesture over here. You've got the edge sense as well, which means that you've got a you can actually squeeze your phone like that, and you can program a bunch of things, guys, of what's gonna happen when you squeeze the phone. There are different levels of squeeze. You can set this one up as well, and if you want to do absolutely everything, there's a separate third-party application available on the Play Store which lets you program absolutely everything, guys. Now the way I set it up is you squeeze like that and you activate the screen, you squeeze like that and the screen is off. If you do a long squeeze over here, it's supposed to activate the camera or the torch. Let me see what I've done here. Yeah, it activates the camera pretty much, guys. But yeah, you can program absolutely everything, guys, which is amazing. The software itself, Android 9, and that's about it. On the negative side, you cannot really root the phone in Android 9, so unfortunately there will be no custom Android 10 ROMs, so pretty much you're stuck with Android 9. There's nothing wrong with that. The only thing is that the dark mode is just partial, guys. You've got dark icons over here, but when you go to the settings, actually everything is white. So that's a feature that they finally implemented in Android 10, but everything else works as intended, guys. You've got the team support as well. You've got the HTC launcher, which I quite like. So on the software side, it is pretty much really good. I've got no complaints about it whatsoever. So before I conclude this video, guys, let me have a quick look of the Volokin Spectrum scoring system, where I compare phones based on their specifications and not on their price. So the first category is design and build quality. I'm going to give this phone 5 out of 5. I really like the color options. My only gripe is the wrong button placement, but for many people that's how they're used to, so well deserved 5 out of 5. The second category is security. The fingerprint reader is absolutely amazing and very handy while driving, guys, because I recently reviewed the Pixel 4 XL where you've got only face unlock, so while you're driving you're doing like that to unlock your phone, which is absolutely ridiculous. Over here, fingerprint at the front works 100%, but I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 because you've got no proper dedicated face unlock, considering how good the front camera is. That's a shame, really. For the battery life, unfortunately I cannot give it more than 2 out of 5, guys. Any phone which gives me 3 hours of screen on time is getting a poor score over here. The screen is amazing, a little bit on the cold side, but definitely good enough. 5 out of 5 over here, guys. For the speaker department, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5. Very good result. And there is no 3.5mm jack, but the dongle is in the box. 4 out of 5 as well. The software, I'm going to give it 5 out of 5, simply because you've got the Edge quiz gestures. So yeah, the other thing I forgot to mention is the performance. Snapdragon 835 still very relevant, guys. On Call of Duty, everything runs almost on the maximum settings and the FPS is excellent. You can definitely kick some butt over here, so no problem with the performance. 5 out of 5. For the selfie camera, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5, and for the rear camera, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 as well, guys. So how much is the overall Volokin Spectrum score? It is 42 out of 50, which is an extremely high result for any phone, guys. And if you notice that this phone managed to beat phones like the Pixel 4 XL, guys, and a bunch of other phones, and it's up there with the top dogs. And what's more amazing about this phone is that you can actually pick one up for just about £100, guys, which is absolutely mind-blowing. If you go on eBay, there's 1 or 2 Chinese sellers which are selling this phone for about £170, brand new, probably sealed box, which is amazing. I mean, on the current market, you cannot get a better phone under £200, pretty much brand new, and you cannot get a better phone for just about £100. The new HTC phones that are coming on my channel, just give me a second over here, is the HTC Exodus 1, the Bitcoin phone, and the HTC U11 Plus. Now for the same money you can get the HTC U11 Plus, and although you're getting a bigger screen but only 720p, and you're getting a better battery life, everything else is absolutely inferior, guys, and you get that plastic build over here. And what's more important about both of those two phones, that they don't actually feel like HTC phones, guys. I don't know if they subcontracted their mobile division and now somebody else is doing phones for them. I know that they sell phones only in India, the newest models, which, you know, I don't know what they're trying to achieve over there. But unfortunately, HTC is not the HTC that it used to be back in the day, guys. So until this phone is still relevant, which actually is in 2020, get one while you can. The other option is the HTC U12 Plus, which is quite a lot more expensive than this one. I'm looking to buy one now. I was looking at the Bitcoin edition, the Exodus one, but it is crazy expensive, so most probably I'm gonna get a cheap U12 Plus. But man, I really love this phone, guys. And when you use a phone, what's more important is how you feel about using the phone, and you know how comfortable you feel about it. And I can say that the only drawback of this phone is the poor battery life. Apart from that, if battery life is not a problem for you, this is a proper flagship phone even in 2020, guys. And yeah, I love it pretty much. Let me know, have you got this phone? Are you using it right now? Did you sell it? What happened? Did you break the did you break the glass? What happened with the phone? Did you like it? Did you have any problems with it? And what was your overall experience? I would love to know. I like smartphone stories, guys. So give me something, give me something in the comments section down below, because it's been pretty dry recently. Plus, you probably got the coronavirus anyway, and you're quarantined. I've got no idea what's the correct pronunciation, but if you're staying at home, just having nothing better to do, just share your story with me in the comments section below, and of course, get better soon. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and you know, buy HTC U11. That's my advice. See ya.